Are you ready?
Wally has played George Michael again on Sports Chat with Neil and Wally.
Use the word jetapult. It's actually a word people don't realize.
Hey, little curveball. Got my fingers on the seams right there. This is Dog Days of Summer. Dog Days of Summer.
Who's the dog? What is that?
Beat up Bulldog Johnny stole his belt and put it on. Roll call, a spidget. A spidget.
Stockings are hung by the wood burning stove. Papa just told me that the world unfroze. Mama's on the couch just making her go.
It's a white trash Christmas. That's as good as it gets,
Gotta
man.
get the gun for when the reindeer come. Mama
Let it
says
go.
shoot it if we kill
I don't think we get in trouble for that.
Not for this one.
it's so much fun.
It's a white trash Christmas.
We got 7 cats scratching feet.
Underneath the artificial tree.
Walmart certificate and
Walmart.
And eggs and beer for Santa. God bless you, everyone.
We'll just cut it
God
off
bless
and make
us,
sure we
everyone.
don't go-
Look that one up. White trash Christmas. You'll get a kick out of
Zach
that.
Tyson.
Zach
It's
Tyson.
hilarious, man.
White trash Christmas. That's as good. We got to play that every year.
That is great, man. That's so good.
Oh man,
I don't care who you are. That's pretty funny.
that's pretty
man.
funny right there,
Oh,
man.
yeah.
Welcome to the December 10th edition of Sports Chat with Neil and Wally. And as always, we appreciate you flipping it over to Channel 2.
Oh, yeah.
Wow, man. What a week. We had the Troy Christmas Parade. We also lost a coach, which we'll address shortly. But first, let's address the parade. Wally and I want to thank everybody who attended the parade and made it so fun for us. Hold on. Sports Chat with Neil and Wally, you're on the air.
Let's have a little shake and bake, brothers. What's happening?
Hey, Johnny, man.
What's up, bud?
Shake and bake for sure, man. We were just starting to talk about the parade. How are you this week?
Doing good, doing good. It's a little chilly outside tonight after the rain we got, but it's a good thing that the bad stuff missed us.
I know, and there was some really bad stuff up in the Birmingham area.
And in Tennessee especially, because I seen a picture where it destroyed a shopping center in Tennessee.
Up in the north, just north of Nashville. You're right. 6 dead in the Nashville
Oh,
area.
my goodness.
Yeah,
Yeah, I seen the one-liner that Wally put on today about the worst weekend ever in sports. Well, let's talk about the best start of the week ever in sports. If you want to go that far.
all right. What's that?
Wally comes out of nowhere, ladies and gentlemen, has a 7-0 week this week, wins the pizza, and I'll be John Brown if he don't have him and Neil and myself had the best costumes at the Troy Christmas Parade.
The best.
Couldn't beat us.
Talladega Nights and Hulk Hogan, baby.
Oh, yeah.
Look at
They
that.
couldn't. They could try,
I'm
but
so
I don't
fat,
think
my
they
thing's
would have
busted in the
succeeded
middle.
in it all.
Man, we had that. Look, there's Bulldog. Bulldog, you're on the television right now, buddy.
Yeah, I noticed that. I see that. What I was going to tell y'all is I've been thinking about all weekend long about this ever since Friday. You know, I've been seeing the negative comments that people's been posting about former Troy coach John Sumrall, and what people fail to realize is that when a team starts having success, they're gonna go after a coach, and they're gonna offer him more money. It's just that simple.
Yeah, it's just the way the ball bounces. You're right, and there was a lot more positive comments than negative, but I was like
But
you.
did
I
you
read the
see
negative
where-
ones too.
Now I got it. Now what really throws me into a loop, and I seen this yesterday. What would be the coup now is I see it on a list where Cadillac is in consideration for the job.
Now I wouldn't say he's up for consideration. I would say that the public is throwing his name all around as a good candidate. Does that make sense?
I would either have him or Bill Clark. I mean, if Bill Clark was able to do it, I'd say, hey, let's let Bill Clark have it.
Hey, Bill Clark is a proven winner. That man.
But I tell you
he's won everywhere he's been.
what I would offer either Bill Clark or Cadillac, if they took the Troy job, I'd offer them 10 years and $700 million.
$700 million. We
Y'all know,
we
you know
couldn't.
where I'm
We
going
were
with
on,
that, don't you?
We were only offering Summerall 1.4.
You know what I meant by going with that, don't you? The Dodgers offered Shohei a 10-year, $700 million
They
contract.
did. They did. You're right. You're right. We were going to get to that later in the show.
But that's just crazy. I mean, to think that we had the best costumes, and then Wally wins the pizza. There's something bad wrong about this week.
Man, I mean, something's going
Wally
on.
has not won a pizza all year long, and for
Well-
this to happen, plus to have the best costume for the whole week, this is not the worst weekend in sports. It's the best week in sports.
I got you.
Best
I like
weekends
it.
for
I
I like
like
that,
it.
Bulldog.
I like it, man. Yeah, we dressed up as Ricky Bobby
and I
and
was
Cal
going to tell
Norton.
y'all, I ain't going to spread no rumors because I don't know what the truth to it is, but I hear that Pike County and a few others may be moving up when they reclassify.
Really?
That's just what's going around now. I don't know what the truth to that is, but we'll find out when
I think it'll be
when the classification comes out.
Don't
weekend.
hold me to that, but I believe it's this week.
I think it's tomorrow. I thought it was either tomorrow or next Monday one, but I couldn't remember.
I believe it's this week sometime. Not sure it's on Monday, but it's this week, I think. Before the
And
Christmas
plus
break.
the bowl games will start on Saturday too. So.
Yep. Have you entered the Sports Chat with Neil and Wally Bowl contest yet?
Yes, I have.
Good.
I've got everything set and ready, and I'm ready to see what's gonna transpire in this. Hopefully, I'll win it this year. I ain't never won it. Hopefully, I'll win it this year. Then it will be a good day then if I win it.
All right,
I'm on a
Bulldog.
hot streak. I'll win it.
Thank you for calling, Bulldog. We appreciate you driving in the parade too, buddy. We appreciate
thanks.
we appreciate you helping us.
Well, I'm glad I could do it, and I tell you one thing: there was another person in this household that was mighty happy too about it. I mean, Papa had the best seat in the house you could ask for right there.
He
When y'all
sure
drove
did.
right by him.
He sure did. Did he tell you I gave him a Reese cup?
Yeah, he did. He was eating the Kit Kat when I got back in the truck. I said, "You stingy thing! You won't be give me no candy."
All right, man.
But I would be interested in doing it again next year if possible. If
Okay.
y'all needed me to, I would.
Well, if it boils down to it, and we got a open golf cart like we did this year, we'd be glad to have you.
That'll be just fine and dandy. Y'all have a good show and keep Wally from jumping up and down, screaming and hollering that he won the pizza this
Well,
week.
I'm gonna try, bud. I'm gonna try. We'll talk
But
to you
y'all
later.
have a good show and roll tide and go Trojans.
Got you, bud. See you later, Bulldog. Bulldog Johnny called me. Always a good call.
Yeah, he having a fun time. with
He
that.
was, man. There was nothing. I enjoyed that about the parade too.
About got ran over a few times, but
He did good.
we had a good time, buddy.
Roll them pictures through of us in the parade. Look, we had a 2024 Corvette. Just a 113,000 sticker price.
Oh yeah,
Man, we had a blast. There's my beautiful wife.
yeah.
She drove, and there's the
Massive
supervisor.
firing folks left and right.
And he gave out a couple pizzas, I heard.
Yeah, he did give out a couple pizzas. I heard,
Yeah,
man.
there he is. Look at that right there. The mass supervisor getting it done at the Christmas parade.
Man,
Man, we had a blast.
Man.
And just seeing the smiles on the kids' faces, and then I'll call them pre-teenagers.
Yeah.
The 13, 14-year-olds yelling, shake and bake.
I heard that
I
so many
mean, it was
times.
so fun.
And I heard a couple times, please be 18. Heard that one a few times.
Oh, we had
Oh
a
my
good time,
goodness,
man.
we just had a great time. And we were we were Talladega Nights.
Yep.
And again, just so much fun.
It
dude.
was,
so
it
much
was.
fun.
Man, let's address the elephant in the room, Wally.
Ugh.
Houston, we have a problem.
Yep, man. Sadly, we learned this week that Tulane has not only came after our defensive coordinator last year in Shell Woods, they now have poached our head coach, Neil. Coach Summerall has taken the head coaching job at Tulane University down in New Orleans. It's a private school.
Yep.
It is reported he will make around $4 million a year at Tulane. That's
Yep.
pretty good, man. He was only making $1 million here, but I heard that Troy had divvied up, 400,000 extra.
They did. They
put him at 1.4.
They were trying to give him a 50% raise.
Yeah, but heck, dude, that's Coach Summerall just tripled the salary.
We offered him a 50% raise. Tulane offers him a 300% raise.
Yeah.
I mean, come on.
Yeah,
It's
a no-brainer, man.
Yeah, it was. And listen, man, you can't. I know you heard Bulldog Johnny talking about it, but you can't blame the man. Anyone would jump at tripling their salary. I don't care if you're working on a garbage dump for Troy and Brundage offers you triple your salary to work on the garbage truck at Brundage. You're going. You're just going. You're going. And and another thing about the coaching, man, you got to strike while the iron's hot.
You're right.
And they got to jump when their name is in demand, because you may only get one shot at it. You may only be in that special situation where you're super hot coach one time. You got to jump at it when you got it.
Yeah, you're right, Neil. You never know. And hey, think about it. Coach Summerall, he took over a program, got spiraling in the wrong direction.
Yep.
Chip Lindsey was let go for whatever reason. Coach Lindsey just didn't handle being a head coach in Troy very well. He's a good guy, and a good coach. Just didn't mix. And when Summerall came, was coming in, he corrected all those wrongs in the program, and almost pretty much immediately. Because a lot of people were saying, it might take him 3 or 4 years to build it back. Not him, bro. He led us to 2 double-digit winning seasons, a bowl win over ranked University of Texas at San Antonio last year. 2 years that also include 2 Sun Belt championships. Don't take that lightly. Sun Belt is probably the best mid-major conference out there.
You hear people, just the Sun Belt. It's just something. No, the Sun Belt is the real deal, people.
Oh, yeah.
No doubt about it. And I'm with you, man. Coach Summerall was great for Troy, and we thank him for that. But now, Wally, what's next? Current defensive coordinator Greg Gasparotto will serve as the interim head coach for the bowl game. And I'm just going to throw some names out there, Wally, for replacements. Okay. Now, Bulldog Johnny started it, and I'm going to try to finish it right here. Here's what I'm reading. I didn't make these up. This is what I'm reading. I'll tell you about mine in a little while. But this is what I'm reading. Zach Etheridge, defensive backs coach at Auburn. Played at Charles Henderson. Played at Auburn. Played with the Las Vegas Raiders. Cadillac Williams, assistant head coach at Auburn and running backs coach. Mm-hmm. Bill Clark, who retired from UAB 2 years ago due to medical issues. He had back problems, Wally. Mm-hmm. He's had all types of back surgery, but he's well now, they say. T. Martin, the ex-Tennessee quarterback who led the Volunteers to a national championship. Tommy Robinson, University of Colorado staffer who played at Troy. Jordan Leslie, who went to West Virginia with Neil Brown. He's still there with Neil Brown. Coached here at Troy with Neil Brown. Matt Moore, the co-offensive coordinator and offensive line coach at West Virginia. He was here under Neil Brown for all those years. Al Poe, the Missouri assistant head coach, who was at Troy for several years, who probably would love to come home. Check this one out, Wally. I read this. Reggie Barlow, current XFL head coach, and he also has head coaching experience in college at Alabama State. And the interim head coach, who we previously mentioned, Greg Gasparotto. What a list, man. What a list. Wally, who just jumps off the page to you?
Well, a lot of them do, Neil. I mean, but immediately I noticed that you didn't say anything about Mike Turk. You hear that or not? Why not? The man's led Troy to the national championship quarterback twice and led them to the highest scoring offense ever under Larry Blakeman.
Yep.
All he has done in Huntington is win, and win more.
Yeah.
Why is he not on the list? It's just he's told people he's just not interested? Or?
I don't know, man. That's a great question, my friend. That is a great question. But that poses the question, do you go after a hot and up-and-coming coach or an old, proven coach? I'm going to tell you what, Wally. I'm going to name 3 names that are not on the list I just called out. They just popped in my mind. How about Charlie Strong, who's led some big-time programs like Texas? Right now, he's a consultant for Nick Saban in the Nick Saban rehab
program,
program. He's got a little black flag he's having to deal with, kind of like Coach Blakeney when he came here. How about Gene Chizik? Won a national championship at Auburn. He's done a pretty good job as defensive coordinator at North Carolina. How about this one, Wally? Damian Craig, a Mobile native, has been on national championship coaching staffs at Florida State. He's proven to be one of the best recruiters around.
Yeah, I've always heard that.
One thing's for sure, it's going to get interesting and it's going to be fun to watch. And I hadn't heard a word, but I'm going to give you my top runners. This is the Neal theory now. I ain't heard no insight. These are based on what I saw the past 2 years, was that we were hiring from an old staff that knew how to make Troy win. With that said, I'm going to take either Al Pogue coming from Missouri or Jordan Leslie coming back to us from West Virginia. Like I said, I think they will use the same formula they used when they hired John Summerall, Wally. The connection is they saw how Neil Brown won, and they know how to win at Troy. They know how it works. They know how to make Troy win. They saw Neil Brown do it. That's just my opinion.
You know, there's one name that we had not mentioned that just I saw this somewhere and I'm like, it could work. Kitchens.
The Kitchen.
Freddie Kitchens.
Freddie Kitchens.
You know, he coached at the Browns.
Head football
Coach.
at Cleveland Browns.
And he's got a lot of Alabama ties. That might be something.
Yeah, he played high school football in State Alabama.
State of Alabama, so you just never know. But
Yeah.
that would be my dark horse way out.
Yeah.
You know, if something
Yeah.
happens.
Yeah.
But wow, those like I said, some big names, and you keep up with Sports Chat now,
Yep.
Wally. We'll try to have it as soon as possible once we hear something.
Yep.
But getting away from Troy for a moment, Neil. They named Jaden Daniels the Heisman Trophy winner last night.
They got him.
Over Washington's Michael Penix Jr., Oregon's Bo Nix, and Ohio State's and Marvin Harrison. Neil, do you think they got it right? Just curious.
Not to me. Not in my humble opinion. I wanted Bo Nix to win it. I thought Bo Nix should have won it. But that shows how dumb I am. Bo Nix came in third in the voting, and I thought he should win it. So that's how stupid I am. But you can certainly say that those top three were all three deserving. They were all three incredible this year, and they all three were there, meant so much to their respective teams.
Yeah, you and I, man, are cut from the same cloth because I really, really thought Bo Nix was going to win that thing. And on the way home from our Christmas party at my parents last night, Noah said something that really made sense. He said, Dad, if Bo Nix would have beat Washington, and he said that could have probably.
But we said it here on the show.
Yeah, he said it probably could have been a changer. But you're right, man. All three of them, they're all impressive. Hey, I tell you something else impressive. Our bowl contest. It is up and running. Make sure you go to ESPN, search for Sports Chat with Neil and Wally, and submit your picks. It's free to play. Free. And our prizes are incredible this year. Neil, tell everyone about our prizes, bro.
First place, an AO cooler. Almost $100 value from the One Troy website. You pick the color. Second place, a free tire rotation oil change from Road Mart. And third place is a $30 gift certificate to the wonderful restaurant on the square, The Market.
Man. Well, listen, we have a lot to cover tonight.
We do. More
of the coaching search at Troy. We have, 7 teams that won the Alabama High School State Championships. We have some bowl games to cover. We have a 4-game college football playoff to discuss and a huge free agent signing for the hated Dodgers and Major League Baseball story. So you need to stay tuned after Neil calls out our commercial sponsors.
I'll be glad to, Wally. The Old Barn Restaurant in Goshen had that Saturday night. It was fabulous. The Market, Hook's Barbecue, Troy Eye Care, Glow Boutique. Woo, I couldn't get that one out. Piggly Wigglies of Troy, Turner Mowing, Deep South Apparel, Mama Goldberg's, the UPS Store, Road Mart, Jones Medical Supply, the Alabama Real Estate Connection, Severo, Ralph Baker, Hastings, and Reeves, Attorneys at Law, Town and Country Flooring, Bill Jackson, Ford, and Chevy. Special thanks to Jim Jackson for letting us have that Corvette for the parade. That was so awesome, man. Everybody's tongues were just
hanging out.
I mean, wide-eyed. I mean, they love that car.
They thought it was mine.
Tyler Transport Trucking, PLS Surveying, Southern Animal Hospital and Pet Resort, Crow's Chicken of Brundage, The Corner Restaurant, Max Federal Credit Union, Stone Cold Heating and Cooling with Mr. Matt Johnson, Sorrell College of Business, The Crease Agency, All-Star Collision, Preston Steakhouse, Alabama Restoration, and Firehouse Subs. We got to take a break. We'll be right back.
Sweet Grace, unbelievable.
Mr. Neal, is this the guy that does the sports show with you?
Oh no, yes it is.
He was in last week and bought all my Sweet Grace, and now he's back again.
Wally, you got enough sweet. He's got enough Sweet Grace at home. Put this stuff back.
Man, it's some good stuff, man.
Please come to Glow on the square, shop local. Come and get you some Sweet Grace before Wally gets it all. 3, 2. Man, what kind of call is that? Are you kidding me? The ball bounced in front of the plate.
Hey, he's out of there, baby.
What in the world? You can't see nothing. I'm over here. I'm over here. What? The ball
right down
bounced
the
in
middle.
front of the plate. Man, he needs to go to Troy Eye Care, 566 71 72, and get those eyes checked immediately.
Oh, man.
Wally, what are you doing at the UPS store?
My printer is jammed, man. I got to do 2,000 copies for the Penske file.
Well, why even worry with that little bitty printer and print one at a time, man? You're gonna run out of ink. Look, UPS store does mass printing. They can print 2,000 or 3,000 copies, cheap, fast, and efficient. Isn't that right?
Yes, sir.
I mean, why even mess with it? Come to the UPS store on Brothers Street. UPS store, all your printing needs. Look at all these waves. This is a beautiful day today.
Hi guys.
Hey,
How
lady.
are you? Hey, where did y'all get those shirts?
Oh, they sure are.
Yes.
Oh, they want to want the shirt.
Oh, shoot. P-Man Moore.
Yeah, see, they're Deep South Apparel shirts with Pete Van Horn in Montgomery. All of your t-shirts and apparel, they can print anything. Call Pete Van Horn, Deep South Apparel, Montgomery, Alabama.
These teenage years can be tricky to navigate, especially when it comes to teaching my son about managing money. I'm thankful for helpful tools like Sidekick from Max. With Sidekick, requesting and rewarding money is easy. He can earn it by completing chores, making honor roll, or simply making a request from his own app. I love that I can easily monitor his purchases and set limits to help him learn to make smart choices with his spending, even on video games. Sidekick. Find it in your Max app.
Man, I'm out here at Firehouse Subs in Troy, and I ordered me a sandwich on my app. Best sandwiches in town, Firehouse Subs, Troy, Alabama. Wally, what are you doing? What are you doing up here at Firehouse?
Bill, they said for a fireman get free subs, man.
They don't get free subs. Firemen get discounts.
Oh, discounts.
But they know you're not a fireman.
Yeah.
Come on, I ordered on my app. It was super easy. I'll pay for yours. Come on in. What are you doing with the hose? What are you doing with the hose? So nice. Welcome to Firehouse in Troy. Come see them. Best subs in town. Hey, Wally. What in the world? You got all these fans in the window, man.
Man, I was cooking a mess of chitlins and about burned my house down, man. My whole house smells like chitlins.
What is it, smoky in there?
Yes.
And
These fans are going to help, I think.
The fans are not going to get the smoke damage out of your kitchen. You're going to have to call Alabama Restoration, 371-5591. Alabama Restoration. No mess is too big, especially not a little smoke damage in Wally's kitchen cooking his chitlins. Call them at Alabama Restoration.
Lindsey Buckingham, man, one of my favorites.
You know, that song will forevermore be linked to Christmas Vacation. Or no, what is it? A Vacation.
Vacation.
One of the vacations, but it was Lindsey Buckingham. He did a solo. He was with Fleetwood Mac and did a solo, and it was Lindsey Buckingham. Nothing. People don't realize that.
Yep. And John Hughes, who directed Vacation, asked him to do it.
How about that?
Yep.
How about that? Hey, it's time for the Facebook Funnies. If the sun is in space, why is there light on Earth but not light in space? And then down below, he's got a text from the FBI. Delete this right now. That's pretty good. I've always assumed ironing boards were surfboards that stopped pursuing their dreams and got a real job.
That's
It
pretty
doesn't look like a surfboard, man.
Yes, it does.
It's good stuff. Ordered an Elmo cake and for my son's first birthday. Walmart better count their days. Look at that thing. Unbelievable. What in the world? What in the world? That's awful, man.
That's good.
Watching my neighbors put up the Christmas lights while I still have pumpkins rotting on the porch. Costanza.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good.
Good job, Nate. That's a good one.
Well, hey, before you read off the the state championship things. Our buddy Chip Wallace, who's a loyal fan of the show.
And a sponsor.
Wallace
Pump Supply.
Heck yeah. This is what he told us. The teams from the southern half of the bracket won the first 5 state championship games.
Hot streak.
The teams from the northern half of the bracket won the last 2 state championship games. 6 of the 7 state championships were undefeated. 5, but they had 1 loss in their first game of the season. AHSSA Classification Committee meets on Monday, December 18th, 2023. Only 5 and 2A and Leroy and 1A
repeated.
I
read that, yeah.
So, Chip, thank you so much, man.
Absolutely.
Neil, what was the scores on all these bad boys?
Before we move to the scores, Chip, we're moving on to basketball now. We need your help with basketball. Football's over with. We need some really neat stuff on high school basketball.
We don't hear from Chip after football season. It's like he's on a ship somewhere and then gone, and then Chip will sail on back
in during football season. Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
State championship winners, Nate. You put these up here. In 1A, Leroy beats Coosa Christian 28-21. 2A, Fife beats Reeltown 43-24. 3A, Mobile Christian beats Madison Academy 55-28 in a high-scoring game. 4A, Catholic just runs roughshod over Cherokee County 35-0 shutout. 5A, Gulf Shores beats Ramsey 21-14. In that one, Gulf Shores scores 21 points in a quarter and a half and didn't score again, but played incredible defense the entire game. Thought Ramsey might get back in there, but Gulf Shores couldn't score again after the first quarter. Clay Chalkville in 6A beats Saraland 31-28. 7A, Central Phoenix City beats Thompson 21-19. And those last two, Wally.
Man, great games. Let me ask you this, man. I'm going to speak on the Saraland game.
Yeah.
Neil, he didn't kick the field goal to go in overtime. And don't understand that at all. I mean, that was just kind of bizarro.
Do you think he's got a valid reason? Or do you think it was just a gut feeling?
Well, sometimes those coaches, if they feel like there ain't no way I'm going to win this in overtime, go for the gusto.
Let's set it up for the audience. We got a team that's down by 7.
Yep.
No, down by 3. 31-28.
And they drive
They drive the whole length of the field with like a minute and a half.
Yep.
Get down to the 9-yard line.
Yep.
Only enough time on the clock for one more play. I think it was 6 seconds.
Yep.
4th and goal, 6 seconds. Last play of the game. I don't know this for sure, but the commentator makes the statement. They got a kicker that did not miss a field goal all year.
Yep.
Now, he did miss one in the first half of this game.
Yep.
A 35-yarder.
Yeah.
He missed a 35-yarder in the first half. Did not miss a field goal all year. They don't kick the field goal from the 9-yard line to go into overtime. They run the quarterback draw.
Who's going to Texas?
Whose quarterback's going to Texas, a super athletic kid, and gets tackled on the 2, game over.
Game over.
Why don't you put your team into overtime? Think about all the sweat and tears and blood and weightlifting and running in the 110-degree heat to get in shape, and the coach takes overtime away from his team. I hope Saraland's coach had a valid reason. Like, he took a look at his kicker on the sidelines and the kid was just shaking like a leaf and maybe tears in his eyes.
Yeah, I mean,
I don't know. I'm just making stuff up.
Fell on the sideline, hurt his knee, warming up. I don't know.
He looked over and the kid was puking.
Yeah, I mean,
it could have been anything.
You just don't know.
I hope he had a valid reason for not sending that game to overtime.
Yeah. Unbelievable. And a couple other games I was going to mention, like he said, the Ramsey and I watched all the games. I had to say the Ramsey and Gulf Shores was probably the most competitive and best game. I mean,
defensive.
And Ramsey had so many times to win and go up, and they just either fumbled or they had a muff kick or just something couldn't handle it. And then the Central, a lot of folks on our pick contest, everybody was
Thompson. Yep.
Man, I knew just talking, my buddy Chuck and other folks that said, hey, we played Central. And
they are loaded.
They are loaded and they are legit, man.
Yep, that's right. Yep. Well, Wally, we can officially lay high school football to rest for 2023. Yep. Besides the investigation down in Gulf Shores. And today I heard they were investigating Leroy. Anyway, we'll keep an eye on that investigation down in Gulf Shores, and we'll report to everyone as we uncover the answers. And we'll just keep you updated. The investigation is still ongoing at Gulf Shores High School. They've reported some illegal players, so we'll keep y'all updated on that on our social media, Twitter and Facebook. But hey, man, over at Charles Henderson, the wrestling team won its first match over Brew Tech this past week. Congratulations to that Charles Henderson Trojan wrestling team. Awesome job. Keep at it, guys.
Right.
And before we go any further, we need to take our second break of the night, and we'll be right back.
Hey, Wally, what you got us out here in this field for? Neil, I finally bought a brand new boat. A boat, man. Show it to me. Look at that. What? Got it on Facebook. Facebook? Yes, sir. The USS Alabama? Yes, I got to get some insurance. Well, you're going to need to call the Crease Agency. They sell insurance on everything. How you going to get it back to Troy? You got a trailer, don't you? I don't got a trailer. I hope you didn't buy any beachfront property in Arizona on Facebook. Call Crease Agency for all your insurance needs. Man, look at this, what we got, Sully. What are you doing, Wally? Man, Game Warden gave me a ticket, Bill. Game Warden gave you a ticket? Are you hunting on the right property? Well, I thought this was my property right here, man. Do you know where the lines are? Not really. Man, you need to contact the PLS group. They do all the land surveying you need. If you're building a house, building property, marking property, you're hunting land so you know where to go. PLS Group, 403-4234. Give them a call. Do I get a get-out-of-jail-free card? No, you don't get a get-out-of-jail-free card.
Man, what in the world? You just dang T-boned me right here. What in the heck? Playing with fidget spinner?
Wally, did you have a wreck?
Mr. Wally?
Man, this girl right here is playing with this fidget spinner, texting on the phone and T-boned me right here in the parking lot. I was about to go pay my speeding ticket.
Right here at the police station?
Yeah.
Well, luckily at the police station, we can just call All-Star Collision, 808-8822. Are you okay?
I'm fine. I'm sorry. Can I have the fidget spinner back?
Yeah, you can have
Please,
it.
Miss Wally.
All she's worried about is a fidget spinner. Call All-Star Collision for all your accidents, 808-8822.
You gained donuts?
Oh, man, what a nice day with the windows down. Yeah, cruising right along, man, just running around Troy. Hey, man, what's that smell? What do you mean? That's Hook's Barbecue, man.
Oh, that's
Hooks?
Oh, I'm going to Hooks, brother.
Oh, my God, hold on. Good Lord, what in the world?
Hooks, baby.
Good Lord, help us all. He about killed us. Good gracious. We're out here at this lovely pond with the Alabama Real Estate Connection crew. They can hook you up all types of land, recreational sports, ponds, and everything. We're fishing to catch us a big old brim.
I got one, Wally.
Yeah, what if you want something other than just a fishing pond? Well, if you're looking for hunting land, the Alabama Real Estate Connection will help you with all your hunting land needs too. Here are the agents right here. They'll hook you up with your hunting land.
Call us.
Make sure you contact the Alabama Real Estate Connection for all your real estate needs. Look at these fine agents right here. All your real estate needs. They can find anything for you, maybe even a Bigfoot. Bigfoot?
Good night, fellas.
Christmas vacation, man. Is there anything better?
I watch it every year, man.
I do too. Oh, he was fixing to play the chorus.
I know. We don't want to get chorused out. We'll be banned in Cuba and North Korea and where else we get banned, man.
Yeah,
just
all over the world we've been banned for playing music.
Hey, all jokes aside, we got banned a couple years ago, and it's
Vietnam.
It was like 4 communist countries. Nate or
Dave, it was David Doty.
David Doty at the end. He said, "Hey, look at this," and he showed it to us. It was like Vietnam, Pakistan. Over a song. It was crazy, but anyway, all right. Back to the show. Let's go down Highway 20 now.
All right, come on.
You know what's down there? Luverne.
Crenshaw County.
Crenshaw County. Myrez Gross, he picked up a football offer from Tabor. Is it Tabor or
Tabor?
Tabor College. And if you are like us and wondering where Tabor College is, it's in Hillsboro, Kansas. Whew, that's a long way from Luverne, but hey, go get a Myrez, because you know what? Getting your college paid for, bro.
That's right. That's right. Yeah, man. And good, best of luck, Tyrez. And hey, we'll stay right there at Luverne High School. How about that? Zion Peterson has signed with Bishop State to play softball, and we wish Zion, the best of luck at Bishop State, and she's getting her junior college paid for.
There you go, man. I love hearing talking about these names, man. Is that not
shoot,
cool?
yeah.
And hopping on a crow as a crow flies over to Zion Chapel, Landon Sawyer signed to run cross country for Enterprise State. Great job, Landon, man. That's cool too.
Did you ever run cross country?
I sure did, man.
What? How
That's my mom and dad.
How far could you run?
To the end of the block. About it.
That's not cross country. That's them guys run for like an hour.
I don't know how you do it, man.
No
Just
water,
non-stop, man.
just run. And you ever notice when you cross those Troy University cross country team running around town, they're all just talking to each other, having normal conversation. Been running for 45 minutes solid. They're just they're having a conversation with each other. How hard would you be breathing?
Hey, I'll tell you this.
Could you have a conversation with somebody?
No, this is no joke. We were snow skiing one year out in Colorado, and we're taking a break, and I see these guys just squashing across, and I asked Neil, and his brother-in-law said, "What are they doing?" He said, "Oh, cross-country skiing."
Yeah.
Just cross the folks. He said, "Oh, they've been on the other side of the mountain about 4 hours."
Yeah.
Just cross country.
And I'm getting tired riding the lift.
Oh yeah, man! I was needing oxygen just to get on the lift, man. What are you talking about?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Moving a little east over at GW Long. Allie Whitehead has signed with Enterprise State to play softball. Great job, Allie. She's a good player too. She'll do good at Enterprise State, man. Wally, tell us who won the pizza last week in the state championship edition of Steel Wally's Pizza.
You looking at him, Brady?
What do you mean?
I went 7-0.
You're the administrator of the contest.
Talked to Jim Wilson, one of my staff attorneys. He says I can sue you down, man.
I think if you sue, that would cost more than the cost of a pizza.
Yeah, is that why you cut up all the names in the contest over here and
No,
put it in the dang thing?
I want to congratulate you on finally sweeping the board.
7-0. Check me out, man.
Hey,
where's my big picture of
no, don't show it, Nate. Keep that one up, man.
I want to see my
Is
real
that a
picture.
mullet?
That's a mullet,
Look
man.
at that mullet.
What
right
about
there.
the other picture?
You were
man?
headed to the NASCAR race.
There we go. Look at that, man.
Oh,
Look
my
how cut
God.
I was, man. Look at that. Barney sunglasses. Remember the Barney?
That's Dennis the Menace right there, buddy, if I ever seen one.
In trouble, man. But anyway, yeah, I won 7-0, but I tell you what, I talked to Neil about it, and he convinced me. What we did.
I know I'm getting a text. Quote, I'm not going to say who said it. Quote, if Wally ran cross country, I'm a Chinese airplane pilot.
Oh, look how physically fit I am, man. Look at this, man. Look at that. You see that?
Sit down, pizza man. Hey, all right.
Okay.
We got the names.
All right, what Neil did, he got all the names, and you had to play in it.
You had to play.
In order to get it.
Because
So
Wally's
James-
not getting a pizza.
I'm not getting
We
it.
want a fan to get a pizza.
All right, so who we got?
Hold on. Okay.
Wally Lowry. All right.
No, I didn't put your name in there.
I know. Justin Bradley.
Justin Bradley.
Justin Bradley, you are
That's
our
right.
Marco's Pizza winner of the week, and you just give them a call, tell them the one topping you want, and just I want to thank Marco's Pizza, man. They're so gracious to do that, and they helped us out on the parade.
Gave us those extra pizzas for the
mean,
parade.
hey, and this is the best pizza in town.
No doubt.
I'm telling you, if you want a good pizza, you go to Marco's.
And Marco's is $1 or $2 more. But boy, is it worth it.
It's great.
Because that's what people say. Oh, Marco's is more expensive than such. Yeah, but you look what you're getting, man.
Hey, you get what you pay for. You can either get the $5 whoever, or you get a real pizza.
And I want to throw this out there for Marco's too. If you're doing low carb,
they got those pizza bowls are incredible. They're incredible. Those pizza bowls, no bread, just full of pizza, and whatever you want in it, just full of pizza. Then the pizza, not pizza in a cup, but pizza in a bowl.
Hey, I can't name the place that we used to go to, but back when we were on the Atkins diet, we went to this pizza buffet place in Montgomery. Again, I'm not going to name it, but that guy frowned. He saw us coming, man.
We just had
pieces of
bread just piled up on the table. They come by and give us a skunk eye.
There was pizza this stacked up, and we were just raking
it
off,
off, buddy.
Man.
Just skunk eye. I just knew they were going to charge us triple, but they never did. They never did. Hey, we're upside another break, Wally.
Already
taking up. Hey, what do you think about What do you think? I know football's over, and that was our state championship edition of Steel Wally's Pizza. The problem with basketball and baseball picking games is the games are all week long.
All week long.
So we don't have a week's worth of festering for everybody to get their picks in. Because people make picks on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and then Wally will say, hey, you got to have your picks in by Friday afternoon.
Yeah.
You got all week to do it. Is there a way that maybe we could pick about 8 basketball games that happen on Friday and Saturday night and have a contest?
That's possible. We could look into that and see. I mean,
And this not include the Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday games?
Yeah, exactly.
Those are not eligible for our contest?
Probably do that. We can look into it and see.
Because I really think that our social media followers love that chance at winning that large pizza every week.
Oh, yeah. We'll check into it. We'll check into it.
Hey, we need to take another break, though, and we'll be right back.
What in the world, man? I come over to check on things. What are you doing trying to beat that bush up?
Neil, my trimmer battery went dead, so I had to get this bat and try to trim this up.
You're not going to be able to knock it out with a bat. You got to call professional bush trimmers like Blake Turner with Turner Mowing. 465-0600. Call Blake Turner. You're going to fall off that ladder, man. Just quit right now. Let's call Blake Turner. Hey, call Blake Turner, 465-0600 for all your yard needs. Man, what's that noise? What are you doing with that air conditioner heating unit?
Neil, my air conditioner went out last night, and I tell you what, I watch YouTube, and I know how to do all this stuff now.
Wally, this could be really dangerous, man. You need to call Matt Johnson with Stone Cold Heating and Cooling. 268-0917. Licensed, insured, and bonded. You need to call Matt Johnson, Wally.
Hey, Neil, what does this red thing do?
Don't pull on the red wire. That could be dangerous, man. What'd you do? Don't pull on that red wire. Good gravy. Now you've done it. Call Matt Johnson with Stone Cold Heating and Cooling. Wally, what are you doing with that hoe?
Neil, with inflation and the price of groceries, I decided to deal my own garden, brother.
Wait a minute. Number one, this ain't even your property. This is Mr. James Sparrow's property. You live across the street. And second, the HOA rules you can't have a garden. Prices are not that bad at the Piggly Wiggly. Come on, let me show you. Come on with me. Now look, greens, peaches, collards, look over here. Apples, fruit, veggies, all here at Piggly Wiggly in Troy. And also the best meat selection in Troy, right here at Piggly Wiggly. 2 locations in Troy, Alabama. And also the most important thing, you're shopping local. Come see them at the Piggly Wigglies in Troy, Alabama.
You know this guy?
Yeah, I know. Wally, what are you doing, man? What in the world?
Nice Bronco.
Why are you hugging the Bronco at Bill Jackson Ford?
Because I want a Bronco, brother.
Are you going to buy it?
Yeah, I think so.
Jeez. Well, you can't just be out here hugging vehicles. You got to talk to the salespeople. What are you doing?
Kicking the tire. You know they say you got to kick the tire before you buy a new one.
You guys kick the tires. Bill Jackson Ford, Troy, Alabama. Also, Bill Jackson Chevrolet across the street. Hey, they got new vehicles on the lot. Come see them. Man, I'm up here at Southern Grill and Patio. Look at all these big green eggs, all these accessories, man. It's all you want with the big green eggs. Wally!
Neil, look at the size of this big old green egg here, man. Look at this thing.
Man, that's a big old green egg. You can't get a green egg that big unless you're a platinum green egg dealer like they are at Southern Grill and Patio. Check out this new store up here on Grundy Street, right next to Troy Cable, along with Town and Country. Come visit the new store, the new layout. Look at all these big green egg accessories over here. Come see them at the new location on Grundy Street. Get you a big green egg, because I'm going to get me one. This is for all the haters.
Why would you play that
song? Mariah Carey, man.
Oh, that's horrible.
Mariah Carey, man, that's a great Christmas song. I played that on everybody on Facebook and Twitter just hating on it. Hating on it.
Did she make that song up?
Yeah, that's hers. Yeah,
Mariah Carey. Christmas.
That's a good. I like it. It's different. Hey, a little bit of high school basketball. Pleasant Home Edge Zion Chapel. Hold on, Nate. Zion Chapel 61-60 this past weekend. Mason Stewart led Zion Chapel with 21 points. Slade Grantham added 17 and Jacob Chestnut 14 for the Rebels. Zion picked up a win earlier in the week, though. They beat Wicksburg 47-43. In that Wicksburg game, Jacob Chestnut had 17 points, including 4 3-pointers, and Slade Grantham had 15 points to lead Zion Chapel against Wicksburg.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
Well, Elba beat Pike Liberal Arts 65-64 in overtime.
Ooh, that was a
Close
tight
game.
one. Yeah.
Alvin Henderson scored 24 points as Elba edged Pike Liberal Arts 65-64 in overtime this past Friday night. Cody Gray also scored 13 points for the Tigers. Pike Liberal was led by Will Rice with 17 points. Jackson Mitchell with 16. Sawyer Keck with 14.
Former sports champion.
Yeah,
Pizza
former
winner.
And Chase DeBoer with 11. Elba also topped Goshen 55-45 this week. Cameron Gray scored 11, and Jamal Siler scored 10 with 11 rebounds for the Tigers. Goshen was led by Jamar McClure with 12 points. Goshen also failed the New Brockton 63-45 earlier this week.
Yeah, tough week for Goshen. Lost 2 that way. Charles Henderson fell to Bullock County 75-72 in not overtime, but double overtime this week. And for Charles Henderson, Bradley Presswood led the way with 18 points, while Jawan Boyd, the talented football player, was right behind him with 17. Bray Jones added 13, and for the Trojans, Zion Grady scored 12. Charles Henderson did beat Barber County earlier in the week, though, 76-65. Zion Grady had 19 points. Jawan Boyd had 18, and Bray Jones had 14 to lead Charles Henderson, which also got 9 points from Bradley Presswood and 8 from Damian Williams. So Charles Henderson was 1-1 on the week.
That's pretty good. Pretty good. Brantley 63, Milton 55.
They're out of Florida.
They're out of Florida. Yeah. Jaden Park scored 26 to lead Brantley, while Dalen Davis added 18 with 10 rebounds. Brantley also beat McKenzie 73-69. Jaden Parks had 35 points, 10 rebounds, and 5 assists. And Dalen Davis had 10 points. Jane Tyson had 12 rebounds. Mr. Parks, with those 2 games, scoring 26 and 35, and then, baby, you are our Marco's Pizza Player of the Week. You win a large 1-topping pizza from Marco's Pizza in Troy. That's pretty good.
There he is right there. He was, I would say he had a hot hand this week, wouldn't you?
He had a hot one, buddy. He was playing it.
I hear you, Mr. Parks. Keep bouncing that ball and filling it in that hoop, buddy. I like it. Enterprise beats Carroll of Ozark 55-43. Enterprise was led by Eric Winters with 17 points, while Tucker Wadsworth scored 15 and Andrew Purnell added 10. Carroll was led by Devon Pruitt with 20 points and 7 rebounds, and Peyton Plott also had 7 points for the Eagles.
There you go, man. Down the road from Enterprise, Ayrton 63, Slocum 29, Lawson Legger had a big night. He scored 23 points, 7 rebounds, and 6 assists to lead Ayrton. Matt McNair had 10 points and 10 rebounds, and Miles Tyler had 8 points and 14 rebounds.
New Brockton beat Pike Lib 45-34 earlier in the week. Josiah Rosario had 10 points, Josiah Lewis had 9, and both Anthony Seiler and Keon Critton had 8 points each to lead the way for New Brockton. Will Rice led the Patriots with 11 points in that game, and Pike Liberal Arts did pick up a win earlier in the week, though. They beat Kinston 62-35.
What about some other scores? Man?
Some other scores in the area. Kinston 53, Northside 51, Providence 58, GW Long 28, Geneva County 65, Emmanuel Christian 36, Northside 46, Delville 45. That was a good one. Geneva 48, Houston County 35, Carroll 70, Rehoboth 56. That's a region win for Carroll. Yeah. Ayrton 55, Elba 34.
Cottonwood 61, Houston County 44. Geneva 73, Sampson 31, just a whip down. Greenville 66, Opp 61.
That was a good one.
Yep. Dothan 55, Cottonwood 26, GW Long 54, Emmanuel 24. Whew. Delville 56, Abbeville 53, and Headland 59, Cottonwood 51.
And man, and we are off and running with high school basketball. Who's kind of jumping off the page at you early on right here?
Tell you what, man, Enterprise looking hot down there.
I was thinking Coach
Branson and all that.
Same thing, man.
Looking good. And heck, Ayrton.
What are they, 6-1? Enterprise off to a 6-1 start.
No, Boy, they were the state champions a couple years ago.
Yeah, 2 years ago.
2 years ago. I mean, they look.
They don't look. 7A's tough though, but don't look past
Charles
those.
Henson looking good too. You know, we got
Charles
some good athletes there. Man.
Yep. I want to congratulate my neighbor Will Rice. 2 out of 3 games this week for the Pike Liberal Patriots. He was their leading scorer. And he hangs his. No pun intended here. He hangs his hat with baseball. You know, he's a baseball player.
Yeah.
He says that he would tell you that baseball is his number one sport, is what I'm trying to say. And for him to lead the Patriots 2 out of 3 games in scoring this week, nice job by my neighbor Will Rice, and son of Bobby Rice, who played football with me and Wally in high school.
Sure did.
Hey, we're up against our last break of the night, and we'll be right back.
Breaker 19, breaker 19. I got cleared for a takeoff in Troy.
Whoa, Mr. Neal.
Yeah.
Mr. Neal, what is he doing?
I don't know what he's doing. Wally, you don't have a pilot's license. I've already told you. I'm sorry, ma'am. Look,
Oh, my
you got a
goodness.
CDL license. You need to call Tyler Transport at 566-7474. They're hiring every day. Those beautiful 18-wheeler rigs got those glide packages. Call Tyler Transportation if you need a job driving.
Here I come,
Get out of
Daddy.
there. Good gravy. Man, what are you doing out here? Where have you been? They called the law, man. They said somebody was out here. What in the world's going on?
I'm just here waiting for them to open up to eat one of these award-winning steaks and cheese biscuits and stuff.
Well, the law's on the way.
What?
Well, it was some suspicious activity. They don't open till 4 o'clock on Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, and they're open for lunch after church on Sunday. One of the best meals you can get after church, too, I promise you. We got to get out of here. The law's on the way.
Yeah, let's
But
go.
you come to the old bar for those fresh cheese biscuits. Hey, what are you doing, man? What in the world? What's happening? Unbelievable. Back up. Back up. Put it in reverse. Put it in reverse.
I need a mechanic.
Unbelievable. What have you done in there that caused all that smoke? I watched a YouTube video. Unbelievable. You got to take the thing to Road Mart where they know how to fix vehicles, a mechanic. Take the vehicle to Road Mart on 231 North. Don't be like Terry, Wally. 566-3413, Road Mart, 231 North in Troy. It's so good to be back at Preston. I'm so hungry. I'm hungry too. You ready? What are you doing?
Kelly Tater.
What are you doing? Wally, that's somebody's food.
What kind of nut are you?
I'm so sorry. He gets in a trance when we come to Preston's. I apologize. He is a nut job. Hey, snap out of it, man. Oh, that's not yours.
Oh, where Preston's are?
Come out to Preston's and get your own Kaylee Tater.
Hey, Neil, how are you today?
I'm good. I want some of these chicken nuggets. Well, I want them down here at Crows and Brundies. Wally, what are you doing in the kitchen at Crows and Brundies?
Oh man, I'm trying to steal the secret sauce recipe.
Man, they're not going to give you the secret sauce recipe. Put that sauce back. Patsy, now he's got the sauce. Unbelievable. Come see them at Crows and Brundies. Hey, they got fried okra, catfish on Friday nights, wings, honey barbecue wings, any kind of wings, and the best chicken nuggets in the world. Come see them. Crows and Brundies. Thank you. What are you doing in the surgery room at Southern Animal Hospital Pet Resort?
I'm about to circumcise this dog.
Man, don't circumcise that dog. Let Dr. Steve Barron help you with the spaying and neuter process. Give him a call. Southern Animal Pet Hospital Resort, 770-1838. You got to be a medical professional and board certified to perform these kind of dog procedures on surgery. Give him a call. Southern Animal Pet Hospital Resort. Gum, I'm about to starve. Neil told me to meet him at the corner. He must be bringing potted meat and cheese.
Menu on this thing, man. I'm going with the pimento cheeseburger, brother.
You are? I'm going with the bougie burger. Or how about the 3-notch wing basket?
Well, hey, I'm changing my mind. I'm going with the Trojan burger, brother.
How about the loaded house fries for an appetizer? Woo! Man, I don't know what I'm going to get. And I heard that the buns on all the burgers are special. You got to give them a try. Meet us at the corner for lunch.
What's wrong with that?
At least get the Rudolph with the movie.
I tried to go obscure to make it better. You want the classical.
The classical. That thing.
Wow, you just got a little beat to it.
What do our loyal watchers like Coach Hogan and Doc and all them think of you when you play something like that?
Well, I hope they think, well, Neil did a little research on that. That was way out there. That was a little off the beaten path.
Off the beaten path, that was in Hawaii. It was way on down there, man.
I've always wanted to go to Hawaii. I've canceled two
Didn't you
trips.
go?
No, COVID, man. We had to cancel.
Oh, that's
Unbelievable.
right.
We were going out there for our 25th anniversary and COVID hit. Had to cancel.
How many years now? 20?
That was 3.5 years ago. I'm 28 now.
Getting on up there.
Woo. Man, we just old.
We old.
We are just old. Hey, what about a little bit of college football sprinkled in right here at the end? Playoffs, baby. Playoffs. Not 12 teams, but 4 teams. Rose Bowl, Michigan versus Alabama. Sugar Bowl, Texas versus Washington. Florida State is not in it, folks. It's over with. They'll play Georgia in the Orange Bowl. But anyway, Wally, who you like here, man? I like Alabama over Michigan, and I like Washington over Texas, and I really don't know why. I pull for Alabama when Auburn's not in there, and I think Washington's just undefeated, and they got that undefeated stigma, so they're going to all the way to the championship game because they're undefeated. I
agree with one of them. I agree with Alabama. I think they're gonna get the best of Michigan, but Texas,
for the sole purpose that they beat Alabama. Is that why?
Not that. It's just watching. I've watched the last couple of their games.
Yeah.
Dude, man, they're juggernaut.
Did you see Washington just manhandle Oregon?
I know, but dude, Oregon don't have a defense like Texas does.
That's true.
Texas has got a great defense.
Texas has got, let me tell y'all, I know y'all watched them against Alabama. Texas has got 3 dudes on the defensive line. And when I throw out the word dude, yeah, they got 3 NFL players on the defensive line.
Yeah, they gave Alabama fits. Well, let me ask you this. If Alabama, Texas do play.
Yeah. Alabama. Texas can't beat them twice.
Well, okay. Well, those are mine. But, hey, we do have Auburn. They're going to play at the Music City Bowl versus Maryland. I hope Auburn just stomps. I've never liked Maryland. So I hope.
What did Maryland do to you, man?
I just never liked them, man. Something about, I don't know if it's.
Their helmets are weird.
Yeah, maybe that's what it is. They just got some weird uniforms. Yeah. And then Troy versus Duke in the Birmingham Bowl. Who you like there, Neil? Who you like those two?
Well, I'm going the exact opposite. I hope Auburn wins, but I'm going to take Maryland. And I'm going to tell you why, Wally. They play the style of football that really hurts Auburn. They are run and gun and high scoring, and they give up a bunch of points too. But they run and gun. Tua's brother, Talia Tagovailoa, is up there. He's playing quarterback, but they get the ball up and down the field. And on a bad day, Maryland scores 28 points, Wally. Auburn struggles to score a touchdown or 2 in the entire game. It's just the style, the conflicts of the styles why I like Maryland. Auburn can't get in a shootout with people. And if Maryland turns it into their type of game and it's shootout, they're going to win.
But look what Auburn did to Bama.
I'm not saying it was a fluke. I'm not saying it was. I hope Auburn plays Maryland like they played Alabama, yes. But I'm trying to make a prediction. And if I got to predict, I've seen Maryland score 50 and 40 this year. And on a bad day, they're going to score 28.
Yeah.
I've seen Auburn score 9 and not even score a touchdown in the game. You know, I mean, their offense just struggled this year. But anyway, Auburn just struggles to score the football. I hope Auburn wins. Don't get me wrong. I'm pulling for Auburn. I'm trying to make a prediction. And Troy's going to beat Duke. Even though without their head coach, they're going to beat Duke, and I'm going to tell you why. That Troy's got better athletes. You're talking about a little below middle tier ACC team and a top echelon Sun Belt team.
Yeah.
And I think they're closer there than you want to. They're closer than you want to think. They're more like this. And
man, you couldn't analyze that any better.
What you got,
man? You just stole it from me, but I wasn't thinking it. But I'm like, how can you analyze that? And you're right, man.
Yeah.
So we're a top-notch Sun Belt, and they're You're right.
A little less than halfway.
Yeah, halfway. I think Troy.
ACC team. 30
30
seconds, real quick.
I'm going.
Who you going with?
I'm going to go Auburn, man.
Auburn and Troy?
Troy, yeah.
Hey, the LA Dodgers signed Shohei Ohtani to a $700 million contract, man.
You think C Spire can sign us that?
They're ahead of the Braves now. I hate it, Braves fans, but they are. We got a lot of catching up to do. We can do it. We can still sign a big name.
Sign me.
Soto went to the Yankees, not the Braves. Hey, thank you for tuning in tonight. We had a good time. See ya.